So welcome to this episode of Real People. We're going to talk to Harry McCormack about all sorts of things to do with community. Harry's involved in quite a few projects, community projects, locally. So you want to just tell us about some of the projects you've been involved in recently?
The projects I'm involved in more recently is the Alexandria Community Council and the Tullichewan Tenants Association, which is based in Alexandria as well.
Okay. So the Community Council, first of all, how did you get involved with that?
Well, it was through the Tenants Association that I got involved with that.
Okay.
A number of years ago, ourselves and a number of organisations in the local area got together for a project called ANA, Alexandria Network Action, which was looking to brighten a future for Alexandria, because we felt that Alexandria as a town has been neglected over time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just looking for ideas and looking at ways forward.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, what kept getting recommended to us is the best way forward is after a community council, because that's the best way to get involved with the Western Berkshire Council and other organisations and discussing planning and things forward.
Okay, so it's like a link between people who live in different parts of the area and the council themselves who make a lot of the big decisions. So it's getting those two groups together in a way.
Yeah.
So what kind of things have the community council done then over the last wee while?
We've been campaigning against the recent bus timetable changes.
Right.
There used to be, until very recently, a bus service directly from Alexandria all the way to Glasgow.
Yeah.
But First Bus have changed that and changed it to Dumbarton only.
Right.
So you have to change a bus if you're going all the way from Barlock, actually.
I'm trying to think,
was it the 1A
or something like that?
It was the 1 and the 1A
Aye.
through our area, and they've done the same in Helensville, which was the 1B.
They've changed the numbers, confusing me as well.
So what they've done is 204 and 205,
That's right.
which has replaced that, and it goes to Asda, and it's only 40 minutes in some parts of the area, the Vale leaving actually.
Mm-hmm.
But in Alexandria itself, every 20 minutes, but you still need to change buses, and apparently not that reliable. It's caused much upset in the community, so we've kind of sent a few letters and some support from local politicians and councillors as well.
Okay.
So
they'll then have to discuss that at the First Bus, I guess, and then try and...
It's going to be a long one, because they're kind of holding steady on it, if you know what I mean. They feel they've got the right decision made, but the way we campaign is we ask people on our Facebook page that we have and to take part in a poll with a simple question: would you want the service resumed or reversed back to what it was? And the majority, 96%, over the 300 people said yes.
People don't like change much, do they? It's difficult.
No, it is.
And especially if you're my age, I can now get a free bus. You don't like things changing when you just get into a routine and you get to know what number of bus you need for this. And I get it. It must be tricky. What other things have you been involved in as far as linking the community with the different issues?
Well, going on to the Tullichewan Tenants Association, which is more kind of housing issues, although community issues as well. And I got involved with that about 10 years ago. Is that
only council housing, or is it any housing?
It's mainly council housing, because it's Western Berkshire Council that fund it,
right.
Tenant Participation Department, but it's for residents as well, because you have to include everybody. And I wouldn't want to be involved if it didn't. I mean, I'm a council tenant myself, but I would take that someone else wouldn't be included because of a homeowner or...
A lot of council estates now are nearly 50%.
Well, they are. So
yeah.
The thing about these things, you want to bring community together. So there's been a lot of kind of issues in the past in terms of antisocial behaviour, housing issues, things like road safety issues as well. We campaigned for
parking stuff
parking and pedestrian crossings and things like that to make things a bit more safer.
Okay.
So it's all kind of stuff.
So it's good. It's basically getting people's feedback and then trying to make action come from that.
Yes, it's slow. Action can be slow, but what's good about the stuff that I've been doing, so the both I've mentioned so far, is like even though progress can be slow, progress still happens, and the kind of minor so-called victories in terms of progress and the whole scheme of things.
What drew you to this yourself? I mean, obviously you're involved in a few things over the years.
Well, I took it while I was in school, so after being in college, I was I was involved in mental health service in terms of as a patient.
Okay.
And I went to drop-in kind of groups. And there was one particular one I used to go to in Ballox in Castle's Church Hall. And one of the people that ran the group kind of told me about Mental Health Forum. I had no idea what it was about, but because I wasn't doing much and I was looking for something to sort of help me get into the community, because I wanted to do something, I didn't want, even though I wasn't ready for employment, I wanted to do something worthwhile. So I was invited to one of their meetings, which happened to be their AGM, the Dumbarton District Mental Health Forum.
Yeah.
And it was their AGM and I get voted in.
Oh, right, okay.
Didn't ask to be voted in, but
Yeah.
I got voted in, but it was a pathway in the sort of committee.
Sounds almost a little bit like fate.
It does, yeah.
Guiding you down a certain way.
So obviously if I didn't like it and I wouldn't have done it, but
Yeah.
I found it an interesting journey to look back on, and that's 25 years ago.
Wow. What do you think the biggest thing for you've achieved? Like you've moved something from A to B. What's the thing that's you've maybe made a difference?
I think I've made a difference in many things, small ways, but information sharing, letting people know what's in the community, what can be moved forward and what we can progress.
I mean, I guess a lot of people don't know a lot of these societies even exist. You know, they can be heard and they can speak up.
Yes.
Is it easier now with Facebook and things like that, where people can engage with?
As Facebook, I mean, I basically live on Facebook now because it's easy to share information and keep on track. And I know not everybody's on Facebook, but it certainly has helped. And to the organisation involved in the Community Council, for instance, like sharing local information, not just local information, but that's where people can share, like businesses and things like that.
Yeah.
So it creates a community. I think the thing that frustrated me, especially when I was younger, is that there didn't seem to be a community out with. It was all in with like family and friends, but there was a kind of lack of community due to apathy. And I know that still exists today, but I think my involvement with some things has improved some parts of that. It makes people believe that things can be changed or done for the better if people work together. So
apart from the bus issue just now, is there anything else coming up you can think about?
Well, we've kind of been in contact with Western Parish Council regarding the kind of budget savings, the cuts that's been happening over the last couple of years. And I think our message is getting through in some ways, but it's giving people a voice to say, look, even though they explain that it's not within their power to change anything, we explain the effects it's having. And it's to show people that there is a voice for them out there, and a reasonable voice, because it's very easy to lose your cool in some situations, as we all know, but to do it in a reasonable manner and do it in a formal manner, and to show there's a pathway.
A structured manner.
A structured manner, basically. It can be frustrating, so it's things like that we've been involved in as well.
So people can access Alexandria Community Council via Facebook, I'm guessing.
Yes.
And I know you can join it. I think I've joined it as well, but you do get to find out a lot about what's going on from that. I find it quite beneficial. So do you have physical meetings as well where you get people together?
Oh yes, I mean that's kind of the core of it, is getting people together. I mean, both the Community Council and the Tenants Association.
How often did that happen, do you think?
Well, the Community Council's kind of approximately every 6 weeks,
right,
because everybody's so busy with their own thing. And it has a break in the summertime, July time, as it would. And the Tenants Association, Tenants and Res Association meet monthly, apart from July and December, because it's in the last Tuesday.
So going forward, is there anything you think that would improve the communication between people, councils, and even like private businesses like the bus company, for example? You've got the Community Council going just now, you've got the Tenants Association. Is there any way or anything you can think of that would make things easier at all going forward?
Just to be listening more and taken more seriously more. I think some people you speak to, whether in the community or even within the council, are always defensive, because it always seems to be a war of words, and it can get personal, and I've seen things that are totally out of order, and I don't like saying that, but it's just to have a proper conversation and a realistic way forward, and to listen to each other. I think that's what brings the community together. I know that may be
There's nice ways of doing things, isn't there?
There's a nice way of doing things.
Aye.
So that's kind of the way I want to do.
That sounds
move
good.
forward.
Well, listen, I wish you all the best going forward. And you've obviously done a lot in the past. And let's hope everybody sorts things out and we all have a happier time together.
Yeah, hope so.
Thanks again to my guest, Harry McCormack. Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
That's it for this episode of Real People.